Hey everybody, welcome back. So, today, Mustang Day. I'm gonna mess around a little bit with the Mustang. Just something I've been thinking about doing it for a long time, and I just thought, let's do it because of my 60 to 130 issues. Not major issues. I'll post the best 60 to 130 I've done. I think it's a 8.86. And I could see on the results. I'll post it up here. From 60 to like 100, the car is moving. But as soon as I shift, it just, you know. And I have an NGW shifter. I have a good clutch, good drive shaft. But as soon as I shift, you could just tell the car just loses a little bit. And then that's why it's giving me these higher times. I think if the car was auto, the car would probably be like a low 8. I guess there's only really one fix for that. Well, there's 2 fixes, but I'm not changing out the transmission. I'm not auto swapping this car. So the real fix, I guess, for it is right here. N2MB Wot Box. So basically, it's gonna give me the ability to Noliftshift. Maybe I have the ability to build boost on launch, because this car, one thing about this car, in first gear, boost doesn't come in, I don't know, till almost 5,000 RPM, because I really feel the turbos are slightly big for the setup, I think. Also, which it's fine. I'm okay with, because I've gotten used to the way the car runs, and the car runs really good. It just takes a little longer. Boost, I've already figured out some ways to mess with the boost controller, and the boost helps. Comes in right about 3,000, which isn't bad. Between 3,000 and 32 it comes in. I think it's a good thing that it doesn't come in any sooner, but it'd probably come in a whole lot harder. So my issue with this whole deal is, since it doesn't build boost enough, this is gonna give me the ability to give it a 2-step. That should help it a little bit to make it build a little boost on launch and see how it does. I mean, honestly, the biggest reason I like rolls, guys, that's what I do. Track is number 25 on my list of priorities. If I were to build a purpose-built race car, I'll do it. I've had bad luck with this car, the track. It's just, sometimes you just say it's just not for me. And that's not just this car, other cars. I've broken probably 3-4 cars at the track. And you just get tired of breaking cars at the track. Let's see, let's go ahead and get this started. I pretty much got everything I need. First of all, I need my monster, because I'm already dragging ass. Got the Wotbox. Got me heat gun. Need a little bit of heat wrap, because we will need to tap into, I think, 2 wires from the ECU and also to the coil box. So I think 3 or 4 wires need to be soldered in. So yeah, you kind of got to get into some nitty gritty ECU stuff. So is what it is. I'm not scared. Wiring doesn't scare me at all. So pretty much got everything I need, and I'll show you guys a little bit on how to do this. I got instructions here. This is all the instructions I need. This is set up for S550 Mustang, so I'm assuming it doesn't matter what engine's in the car. It's made for the vehicle, not the engine. So, and then you just gotta program it. And I guess you gotta I haven't even downloaded the software, but that's not a big deal. And program it. I always say this, it doesn't look very hard. My wife's like, don't say that. But you know, that's what it is. But I've done enough wiring in this car where it doesn't really scare me too much. So let's get this thing started. It doesn't seem, I don't have a massive amount of wires. Oh, it even came with heat wrap anyways. Look, I had some. But let's get this started. Should be fun. First thing I need to do is remove this wheel, and I gotta remove the fender liner. So let's go ahead and get that started, and then we'll work on the rest. Got the liner. I got it mostly removed. I'm not gonna take the whole thing out, because I don't feel like getting this thing off, because then if I take that off, I just don't want to make more of a mess I don't have to. And I can reach what I need to reach right here. This is what you need to reach, I guess, this little nipple here, accessory nipple. I just need to cut it off. I just need to fish a wire through it. Or the wiring loom, I need to fish through it. Let's go ahead and cut this piece out, fish the loom, and I'm gonna end up just putting it in the glove box next to the meth controller. Shouldn't have no issues there. I'll put it somewhere in the glove box. And it's something that once you set it, you don't really gotta mess with it too much, and go from there. I pushed in basically the plug, and yes, all this is gonna be wrapped. I'm not gonna put all this in here some kind of protective wrap just to make myself feel better. And there's a little hole right behind the spring there you could run it through. I tried to run it through here, but it kept pushing back, so I might still try to run it through. I'm not sure yet. And basically, I ran it through there. They said tuck it in behind the fuse box, and then you just gotta loosen the fuse box and get to the ECU wires. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So here's the instructions, and I did download these instructions, guys. You can get them online. They don't really send you instructions because you can get them online, so it wasn't a big deal. I just printed them out. Makes the job a whole lot easier. I know instructions. What kind of man am I? But should be close enough. Yeah, that's next. I guess I gotta unplug the ECU. Guess I gotta tap into a few wires. Not pins, I actually gotta tap into the wire, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Got solder in. Nothing scary. This is something that basically I think anybody can tap if they want to put a two-step or something on the car. I got the upper and lower ECU plug. This is the one I need to tap into. But funny thing, I just saw this and kept going, what the hell, what the hell? So it basically says pin number 8, which I need to find 8 and 60, okay? 8 and 60. So pin number 8 should be green wire with violet stripe. Just, you know, strip a short section and solder it in. But, see if you can see it. I don't know if you can catch it or not, but I have 2 green wires with violet stripes. But I determined one goes into, I could see where one goes in, and that's not the pin I need. So, and if I could look down a little bit, I could see where the other one is, and that's it. So, but I find it a little funny that they use the same wire with 2 different pins, and then you have them chase the same damn wire, thinking you got the right one, then you don't. So, just something that you need to look out for if you ever do this install. So, it's clearly the one that goes towards the bottom, and I can see where it goes in. When I see the light, I can see where it goes in, so it's the right pin. So, yay Ford. So, let's get these 2 in. I just need to strip them a little bit, and I'm gonna solder them in. I gotta put one on the upper ECU, and that's it. Alright, if you can see, got that blue one. It's a blue one with a white stripe. That's number 60. And then it's the green one with a violet stripe, which is right next to another green one with a violet stripe. But that's the right one, which is number 8. So those are the 2 that need to be basically tapped into, and they just want you to pull it back. Everything's soldered. Yeah, it's not the prettiest solders because my solder is kind of done. Probably a little more than I need when it comes to soldering, but I ain't gonna go nowhere. I'm gonna wrap it up real good with some tape down there too, so you can see it. So everything that needs to be soldered is soldered. I think I got to tap into one more in this box right here, but I think that one's just a splice, where I actually got to cut it and then tap into that one. It's not so bad. It's more just cumbersome because you don't have a lot of room to work with. So, but overall, it's not too bad at all to get it done. It's just, you know, kind of nerve-wracking because you don't want to screw anything up. Those wires are extremely, extremely important. So, I don't know. Just always a little nerve-wracking, I guess. You don't want to screw anything up because they don't want you to cut them. You just need to kind of spread them open. And then they just want you to use tape because if you don't cut them, you can't put no heat wrap on it. So you just got to cover it up real good with some tape. So I got everything buttoned up and I ran it all through here. You can see. And that, it's easy to get to that part of that grommet or nipple, whatever. But holy crap, it is a pain in the ass because it's a 2-piece. And the other end is much tighter. So that was a bitch. stuck a wire on it, threw the thing, just fished it through. Usually the easiest way to do it. I tried to do it a couple times just while having to do that, but everything's there. I cleaned up, I put new tape around the looms. I'm still gonna tape all this other wire. This is all the Wotbox wire, the ones that are actually hooked up to the ECU. So I'm gonna clean that up probably tomorrow after I test everything. I don't want to go crazy cleaning everything up, and then if I have an issue, I got to take it all off again. But I wanted to get done at least this part tonight. I'll be back at it in the morning. After going out through all the instructions last night, I decided to just clarify some stuff. Basically, there's a black ground wire. I didn't hook it up thinking maybe it doesn't need it, maybe it just runs off through the power through the ECU. But I did some more research last night. It does need it. The instructions I got out of Lethal Performance, they don't specify if you connect that ground wire or not. I guess they figure either common sense or something, but I wasn't 100% sure. So after doing some little more homework on Mustang 6G, I said, let's hook up that ground wire. And I went ahead and did it. So we're gonna see if it powers up. And I already downloaded the software from, I guess, N2MB. And let's get this done. I know this take a lot longer than I thought it was. I always say this, it doesn't look very hard. My wife's like, don't say that. But you know.
Now back to your regularly scheduled program.
It's honestly, it's only like 5 hours. I just took my time. I took breaks. I went and did stuff. Went to Harbor Freight and just took my sweet ass time with it. I don't like doing this kind of stuff in a hurry, so it's not daily. I don't have to hurry up do it. So let's see if it powers up. Right now, that's all we're doing. Then we'll mess around with the calibrations. All right, so I got the software loaded up. Now I guess they sent you some generic settings. I guess just to make sure everything's working. Let's see if we get some power. All right, guys, we have power. That's a good thing. The lights up blue. We're good. We got power. So now we got to get this thing to connect to read the Wotbox. All right, program complete. Now we redo it again. I guess we got to do it again. That's what it needs to read first, and then we mess with it. We go forward. Doesn't matter, the cylinders is gonna say 8, whatever engine you're running. Let me get this all programmed and we'll come back. All right, everything's loaded. I'm just gonna start it right now, just to make sure it starts. It says in the instructions if the car starts or doesn't start, or it starts with a miss, that basically you did something wrong. So let's just start it for a few seconds, then I'll put the car back even, because right now it's a little cattywampus. And just to see if at least that department is good, and then we'll play around with it, see if it's working. So let's go ahead and get started, see if that works. I guess I did that part right. So I'm a little better. I'm a little better about that. So Wotbox is on. I think I got it all loaded up correctly this time. That was one thing I forgot to click. And the way to test it is pretty simple. It'll pretty much tell you if it's functioning or not. And the easiest way is just hit the start button. Hit start button, and then just hit mash throttle. Should blink. So that means it's working. So that's gonna tell me it should work. At least the 2-step part. I still have to mess with the Noliftshift. I gotta go take it for a drive for that though. So let's see if that works. Alright, let's try it. First time on the 2-step, I guess. Yes, I warmed up the car. That didn't work. I don't know, do I need to be in gear? Do I need to have a clutch in to do it? Maybe I have the clutch in to do it. Let's try it again. There it is. Alright, we'll try one more time. Ooh, it's starting to miss. Nope, something ain't running right. Something ain't right. It's starting to miss. So, I don't know if it's the settings or not. Ooh, it's running super duper rich. Alright, we're gonna attempt number 2. Let's see if it doesn't miss. I messed around with the settings, made the 2-step a little higher, and see if that helps. I don't know. Might have to contact N2MB if I can get it to, I guess, just stop messing. I mean, the car starts fine. Once you shut it off, shut it back on, it starts fine. Let's try it again. Well, it didn't miss this time, so I think I had it set too low. We'll try it again. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so I got it. It's working. It's not working perfectly, so I think it's something I have to do, talk to Caleb in the tuning, because if I'm on it maybe a little bit too long, or it shoots a bunch of misfire codes. So everything I've read, I think it has to do something with the tuning, where they need to either disable the misfire reading portion or change the RPM limit on it, where I guess it'll read misfires at a higher RPM. So that's probably what I'm gonna talk to Caleb today about it and go from there. I still haven't tested the Noliftshift. I want to get this I guess 2-step dialed in first and make sure everything's working correctly. I'm not trying to blow it up. Not trying to. If I do, oh well. But I just want to get the car running right. I mean, so far everything's working the way it needs to be. So that's where we're at. All right, guys. So there it is. I'm gonna get the tune adjusted with Caleb, so it's not a big deal. The 2-step does work. Just needs to fix just whatever bull crap is that. And we're gonna go have some fun with the Noliftshift probably in the next video and see what it does. I'm really excited. Never tried it before, so gotta see how I gotta work my way through this. But should be fun, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give us a big thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. If you guys have any ideas how to mess around with the 2-step and some of the settings, let me know. So hope you guys stay safe out there. See y'all later.